Let me ask you something simple but powerful. When was the last time you truly took a break? Not just a few minutes scrolling on your phone, not a weekend where you worked anyway, but a real break where you stepped away from your daily routine to breathe, to rest, to just be? For many people, the answer is too long ago. We live in a world that glorifies busyness. We wear exhaustion like a badge of honor. We say things like, I don't have time to rest, as if rest is a weakness. But the truth is, if you don't take a break, life will eventually force you to. The trap of constant routine. Most people live life like they're running on a treadmill every single day. Wake up, work, eat, sleep, repeat. And slowly that treadmill turns into a trap. You start to forget what peace feels like. Your mind becomes restless. Your body becomes tired. Your soul begins to whisper, I need space. But because the world keeps spinning, you convince yourself to keep going and going and going until something breaks. When you don't take breaks, life takes one for you. Let's be real. When you keep pushing without pausing, your body will eventually push back. You may start with small warning signs, headaches, irritability, fatigue, restlessness, but if you ignore those signs, it can lead to bigger things. Burnout, anxiety, depression, health problems, hospital visits. That's why taking regular breaks isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Your mind needs space to reset. Think of your mind like a phone. If you never switch it off, never clear the apps, never let it cool down, it overheats, it lags, it crashes. A vacation is your mental reset button. It allows your nervous system to relax. It gives your soul a moment to breathe. It clears the fog in your thinking. And when you come back, you're not the same. You're sharper, calmer, stronger. It doesn't have to be expensive. When people hear the word vacation, they imagine exotic beaches, flights across the world, or spending thousands of dollars. That's not what this is about. A vacation can be one night away in a nearby town, a day trip to a place you've never been, staying with a family member, turning your phone off and spending time in nature, or even just sitting in silence somewhere different. It's not about where you go, it's about stepping out of your daily routine, breaking the loop, creating space. A classic tale, the woodcutter and the axe. There's a famous story of a woodcutter who spent his days chopping trees. He worked from sunrise to sunset, swinging his axe, cutting wood. But over time, he noticed he was chopping less and less, even though he worked harder than ever. An old man saw him struggling and asked, "When was the last time you sharpened your axe?" The woodcutter replied, "I don't have time to sharpen my axe. I'm too busy cutting trees." The old man smiled and said, "That's why you're tired. That's why you're cutting less." The woodcutter finally stopped, took a break, and sharpened his axe. When he returned, he chopped more in less time and with ease. That's exactly what happens to us. When we never take a break, we lose our sharpness. But when we pause, even briefly, we regain our strength. Modern life is designed to drain you. Let's be honest, modern life doesn't give you breaks. It's fast, it's demanding, it's noisy. That's why you must take the breaks yourself. You must build them into your life deliberately. Because if you don't, life has a brutal way of reminding you to. Every 8 weeks, a sacred rule. I've often said this. Every 8 weeks minimum, you should take a break. Even if it's just 1 or 2 days, even if it's just an overnight stay somewhere, even if it's just a walk along a beach or sitting by a lake or visiting family. Why? Because when you step away, something magical happens. Your mind slows down, your nervous system resets, your soul reconnects to silence, your priorities become clearer, and suddenly what felt like pressure doesn't feel so heavy anymore. The spiritual side of rest. Rest isn't just physical, it's spiritual. Every great tradition speaks of stillness, the Sabbath in Judaism, silent retreats in Buddhism. seclusion and reflection in Islam, meditation and retreat in Hinduism, solitude and prayer in Christianity. Because when you step away from the noise, you hear something else, your soul. Vacations aren't about escaping life, they're about coming back to yourself, the cost of ignoring rest. People often say, I'll rest when I have time. But what they don't realize is this: if you don't make time to rest, your body will make time for you. And it might not be on a beach, it might be on a hospital bed, it might be in a doctor's office, it might be with your mind overwhelmed by anxiety or depression. That's not the kind of forced vacation you want. A modern example, I've seen this happen to so many hardworking people. They keep pushing day after day, month after month, chasing success, money, goals. Then one day, they collapse. The doctor doesn't prescribe more work. The doctor says, you need rest, you need a break. It's heartbreaking to watch people wait for a breakdown before they give themselves permission to rest. Don't let that be you. 5 practical ways to bring rest back into your life. Let me give you 5 powerful steps to help you build regular breaks into your life. Schedule your breaks like appointments. Don't wait for the right time. Set dates in advance, every 8 weeks minimum. Keep it simple. You don't need to fly across the world. A night away, a long walk, a change of scenery is enough. Disconnect from routine, turn off your phone, step away from the noise, let silence meet you halfway. Listen to your body. Your body speaks. Headaches, tiredness, mood swings, these are warnings. Don't ignore them. Reflect and recharge. Don't just distract yourself. Use the break to breathe, reflect, and reconnect with what truly matters. Rest is strength, not weakness. Some people think taking a break makes them weak, but the opposite is true. It takes strength to pause. It takes wisdom to say, I need rest. It takes discipline to protect your peace. The greatest athletes, leaders, and spiritual teachers all understood this. Even warriors rest between battles. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't run on fumes forever. You can't live fully if you're always on the edge of burnout. Midway, reflection. Take a moment right now and ask yourself, when was the last time I gave myself permission to rest? Have I been waiting for the perfect time? Is my body trying to tell me something? Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is step away, not forever, but long enough to remember who you are. Closing reflection. One night away, one walk in nature, one moment of silence. That's all it takes to change the way you feel, to breathe again, to return stronger. Don't wait for a hospital bed to remind you of what matters. Don't wait for anxiety to break you down. Don't wait for depression to whisper, why didn't you stop earlier? Make rest part of your discipline. Make vacation part of your growth. Because a warrior who never rests eventually falls. Rest is not escaping life, it's returning to yourself. It's how the soul finds its strength again. Amit Kainth. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful messages like this. Take your breaks before life forces you to.